Respected Khurshida ma'am and dear students, Assalamu alaikum. I am Ishu and I am here to teach you about health behavior and how we can plan health education. Now we will move on to the planning for health education. How can we plan health education? Health education, first we will look on to the definition of the health education, which says health education is a process that informs, motivates, help people to adapt and maintain healthy practice and lifestyle. Health education is, we all are familiar that what education means, and health education means giving education related to health, how we can maintain our health, how we can promote health, how we can prevent the disease. This very much information that we give to the people and to the self also is what we call the health education. Then before moving on to the steps of planning, how we can plan education, I would like to here go for the purpose of health education. Why we are planning health education? This is what we call the purpose of planning health education. These pointers should be kept in mind. Then we will move on to the steps, how we can go for planning health education. First and the foremost purpose here is planning enables you to match your resources to the problem you intend to solve. For example, you go to a community, you see problems, and then choosing a problem, you need to solve that problem. For that, you need some resources, and these resources are needed to be kept in mind. Proper resources should be there to solve a problem in the community. This is what this statement means. Then there is planning helps you to use resources more efficiently. So now we have resources. We have selected a problem in the community. We have collected the resources to solve that problem. But proper use of resources takes place when we plan things before. So the efficiency. This is what we mean by the efficiency of the resources. Then comes the third purpose here. It can help you to avoid duplication of activity. When you plan things before, you kept all the things in mind and you don't repeat the things. Duplication is minimized. Duplication of activities here is reduced. So it is since planning for anything. Here it is the planning for health education. It is all is time bound. We don't go planning for a year and for 2 years, and then community may suffer a lot till that time. So we have to avoid duplication of the activities. This is achieved through when we plan health education, when we plan things before. Then the fourth planning purpose here is planning helps you to prioritize needs and activities. Now, there you go to a community, there you see many problems are there, because a community includes a huge number of population and they may be having many problems. So you need to prioritize the things based on the urgency of the problem. You have to select the urgent problems firstly, then you will go for the next problems to solve them. So it is all achieved through planning process. The fifth purpose here is it enables you to think about how to develop the best methods to solve problems. Now we have a problem, we have identified the resources, we have avoided the duplication of activity, etc., and we have prioritized them. Now we have a problem, we have chosen a problem, and for that we can have many ways to solve the problem. For that we select a particular method to solve that problem, which will be more efficient and less time consuming. These are the purposes of planning health education, which we have to keep in mind before going to the implementation. Now we will discuss the steps in planning health education. Usually it has 6 steps. There are 6 steps in planning health education. It starts from assessing needs. What we do in assessing needs is we go in a community, we select a problem, we identify the resource needs, what resources we need to solve that problem, and we have to consider the health needs of the individual, of the society, For example, you go to a community, there is water is common, so you will look to what resources are to be needed to solve the water among the community, and you need to identify the health need of the individual. For example, water is itself a health need, so resources and health needs both are to be considered in the assessing level. This comes under assessing level. Now there is identify and prioritize. As I told you, in the purpose is that we need to prioritize the problems based on the urgency of the problem. Some problems may be more urgent than the others, so the urgent ones are to be considered first here. This is what we mean by the identify and prioritize. Then there is set goals and objectives. After identifying the problem, we need to set the goals and objectives to solve that problem. So, in our mind, something is there which we have to attain, which we want to attain finally, which our destination is to minimize that problem in the community. These come under the set goals and objectives. Then there is develop strategies. As I told you here also that we have to develop the set strategies to achieve the target, to achieve the set goals. It is done before implementation phase. We need to develop the strategies how we can achieve those, how we can achieve our goal, and how we can reduce the problems in the community, because here is health related and it is the steps for planning health education. Then there is implementation. This is the actual phase where we put the actual strategies into action to achieve the set goals and objectives. This comes under the implementation phase. Then there is monitor and evaluation. We have to evaluate the things before. We have to evaluate the things in the community, whether the target, whether the set goals and objectives have been achieved or not. This is what we call the monitor and evaluation. This cycle goes on and goes on until our target is achieved. This was all about the planning for health education and the health behavior.